Hi guys, so as you can see my car is all packed up and we are hitting the road to our next destination. I just tried to make this video and I couldn't even do it without crying, so I'll probably still cry, but it's okay, I'm a girl, I'm allowed to cry. You guys can cry too, I'm just messing around. But anyways, I'm gonna put out a challenge to you guys right now, okay? You want to make some money? You want to do good things and get paid for it? Well, I challenge you that for as long as this video is posted, that if you can reply to this video with your testimony of how you served a unhoused person, a homeless person, whatever you want to call it, somebody who, for whatever reason, one or the other is living outside. I want to ask of you to just testify to how you help somebody without judgment. Okay? So remember, the first guiding principle that God gave me when I started my journey was love unconditionally without judgment. And I know that He gave me that guiding principle as my first one because He was going to have me live as a homeless person so that I can empathize in that community and so that I can stick up for them one day. So it just breaks my heart, when I'm driving around with a friend or a family member and, they see a homeless person holding a sign and, instead of just keeping their mouth shut because they don't want to help that person, they have to make a stupid, ignorant comment like, why don't that person just go get a job? Or why this or why that? And like, they're just going to go buy drugs with it. They're going to go buy alcohol with it. Well, you know what? That's judging them and that's assuming. And you know what assuming does? It makes an ass out of you and me, And so I challenge you today, whenever you see this video, for whatever time length that I have this video posted, I challenge you to post a testimony of when you help somebody that was holding a sign and you didn't judge them and what you did and how you felt. And I'm not trying to glorify you, but this is what God wanted us to do. Jesus said the second commandment that He said after love thy God with all your heart and all your might and all your soul is to love thy neighbor. And guess what? That guy, that girl who's standing on the corner holding a sign that says, just wanting some generosity, just wanting some kindness, wanting some love, wanting a job, why is it so hard to do it? I mean, I get that, everyone's strapped for money, right? But if you have a bottle of water, or if you just have kind words that say God bless you or something kind, it doesn't have to be financial. But the best thing you can do is, if you can't help them at the time, don't judge them. Man, it makes me so sad, that who do we think we are to judge somebody who's different than us, who's living a different life? Get off your high horse, and if you have room to judge somebody else, guess what? Judgment's gonna fall upon you. What you give, you get in return. And so, I just challenge you guys to, the next time you see a homeless person, try to help them out. And if you can't, wish them the best. Do something. They're standing in that corner being vulnerable. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to be that humble, and no one asked for that. And so, you don't know what their situation is, so don't judge them. Sorry I sound so harsh, but this is just a really sore subject for me because God literally had me go and experience it. And I'm not saying this harshly because I'm upset with God. I'm saying this harshly because I was always that person who did help them. And even when I managed my Boulder store, King Supers, my employees would testify to this. And, because I'm making this public, that when it was cold, right now it is 27 degrees, right? So I would always typically be the first manager in. And when I would see, a homeless person in my store huddled in the corner with a blanket just trying to survive, I didn't kick them out because it's our policy, company policy, that you can't loiter. But you know what? I'm the store manager of that building. It's my building, and I allowed it. Not only did I allow it, I would help them out wherever I could. And my employees, would testify to that. Nobody can take my truth away from me. So I was always this person, and then God had me go and live it so that I can speak on it one day. And like today, like now, what I'm doing right now, I can speak on it. I'm not speaking on it from my high tower. I'm speaking on it from experience. I'm speaking on it from the love of Christ. So I challenge you. And what I'm gonna do for you, if you can post a testimony, is that in the next 3 months, because I want to accumulate these stories, because it's gonna be written in a book. I'm going to reward somebody with $1,000. I've done this before. I have a nonprofit called the Good Movement Foundation. My ministry is called Perfectly Good Ministries. And, God would have me either, like I'm operating, or he'll have me take breaks from it and go and live with the people. And I'm just obedient and humble enough to be able to do that. But I couldn't do that without God softening my heart and being with me every, part of the way, so that I wasn't afraid, to put myself out there. But the challenge is out there. Post a reply to this video of your testimony of how you help the homeless, and you could win $1,000, just like straight up cash, guys. God is not a God a man who shall lie, and He's the one who put this in my heart to do this, and He's the one who's going to front the bill. If it's God's will, it's God's bill. So, all right, guys, challenge is out there. I hope I start to see some replies, and I'm gonna leave this posted for 3 months. So today is March 9th, and in 3 months it's June 9th, and so on that day, that's when I'll announce who the winner is. Okay? All right, signing off.